Another widow of a fallen deputy is preparing for her husband's funeral. It's tomorrow. Sgt Shawn Anderson was killed in the line of duty late Saturday night. WAP's Kiran Chawla is there with wife Becky as she shares her feelings for the first time.
My kids have lost their everything. I have lost my everything over something senseless.
Becky Anderson is still trying to come to terms with a harsh reality. Her husband, East Baton Rouge Sheriff Sgt Shawn Anderson, killed in the line of duty late Saturday night. The widow describes her late husband as silly, quiet, reserved, and a man with a huge heart.
He would do anything for anyone at any time, drop what he was doing to be there.
Whenever he worked night shift on the weekends, Becky and their children, Delaney and Breland, would go meet him for dinner. Afterwards, he walked them out to their car and said his goodbyes.
He kissed me bye. He hugged me so tight, and he had his head like right here on my neck. He was just kissing my neck, and he said, "Be careful. Call me when you get home. I love you."
Around 10:45 Saturday night, she says her husband called to say goodnight, a call she will never forget because it would be the last time she would ever talk to him.
He said, "Get some sleep. See you tomorrow. I love you most, boo." And he hung up. And then 15 minutes later, it happened.
Her husband was at Classic Cut Salon on O'Neill Lane looking into allegations that 30-year-old Brandon Wiley had given a 15-year-old a tattoo and then raped her when the shots rang out.
At midnight, the doorbell rang.
Oddly enough, Sgt Anderson had told his wife if anyone ever comes to the house to notify her, they would be in a marked unit. This was an unmarked car, and in the middle of the night, she was scared.
I picked up my phone and I called him, and I just kept calling him. And he didn't answer. And then they started banging on the front door. And I looked at our cameras, and I saw it was Bill from SWAT. And I knew.
When she opened the door, there was no time for her to ask questions.
And he said, "Let's go. We have to go. We have to go now." He's been hit multiple times and they're working on him.
Rushing to the hospital, she was already too late.
The doctor said, "We did everything we could. He's gone." I just screamed.
Sgt Anderson is an 18-year veteran of the East Baton Rouge Sheriff's Office. He's earned several awards and recognitions over the years, but never wanted credit.
That's not why he did the job. He did the job because he loved to do it. He did the job with a purpose to protect and serve the people of Baton Rouge.
He worked in several different divisions, with his favorite being SWAT, and then moved to K-9. In fact, this is his partner of 10 years, Yeager. Becky had to share her husband with his law enforcement family because she knew his calling in life was to be a deputy, and he ultimately died doing what he so loved.
I have been proud of Shawn Anderson since I've met him 24 years ago.
She knows the funeral will be a challenge, but she says it will be all about him. And she adds you can help carry on his legacy by living by his mission in life.
Step up and do the right thing. And I think more people need to do that. Just do what's right.
Kiran Chawla, WAFB 9 News.
Sgt Anderson will be laid to rest tomorrow. Visitation will begin at 8 tomorrow morning. It's at Healing Place Church on Highland Road. The funeral service begins there at noon. We'll air that live here on WAFB, and we will stream it on our 9 News app. For those wanting to stand along the procession route after the funeral, here it is. It'll start at the church, it'll head to Highland Road, and then to I-12 before it heads through Walker and up to Pine Grove. If you want to take a look at the map of the procession route, it's on our 9 News app. You can check that out right now.